Hello guys, I hope you like this video. And so in this, I am Karthikeya Hundet, and I am in a team of Lexis and Company as an intern. So in this video, we discuss about the presidential form of government with an example and how it is benefit and what are its pros and cons. And we also discuss about that. And in this video, in the previous video, we discuss about the parliamentary form of government, which India and UK is one of the most important example of this form of government and how the parties is run by them. In presidential form of government, we take an example of USA because one of the leading country, one of the biggest, oldest democracy, and one of the most superpower of this world. So the USA, in this USA have a 50 state in which they were having a Congress, Senate, House of Senate, which appoint a person as in president. And currently Joe Biden is from the Democratic Party. He elected as a president of USA. So in USA there is one person known as the president, which have a supreme power, supreme commander of all the function in the government. Joe Biden has power, has a selected member to appoint as a secretary in his cabinet, and they are not directly answerable to legislation. So there is a complete separation between the executive and legislature. So this is one of the basic feature of presidential form of government, in which the executive is completely separated from the legislature. The member of executive are not member of the legislation, not are the parliament. They are not sit in the parliament. They are having a specific authority. They do executive work. So the president does not answerable to legislature. This is a complete separation of power, and they follow this principle. So the second feature of presidential form of government is that the executive is not accountable to legislation. Thus, the legislation has no power to remove the executive from its power through non-confidence motion. So the executive cannot, if there is no confidence motion passed in the parliament against the Democratic Party, Joe Biden cannot be removed from his position as a president of United States. So this gives an executive supreme power to the one person, which is president of that nation. So it clearly, this feature can be strict that the executive is not accountable to legislation. The executive power is the Joe Biden and its secretary. In presidential form of government, the same person is the head of the state as well as the head of the government, in which means the single person have both power. He can be appointed as the head of the state, supreme commander of both the armies, navy, and the air force, and he is the head of the government. All the legislation or the policy made by the parliament are run by his party, which is in the majority in the parliament, Congress. In USA case, it's Congress, known as Congress. In presidential system, the president is most powerful, because there is no overpower, as the president is most powerful person in the presidential form of government. Now the presidential system, the president appoint person from outside the legislature as his minister. So there is no binding principle, or there is no strict, they have to follow that a minister should be the member of legislation. Any person can, if a president think that this person have a criteria, have fulfilled the eligibility to appoint as a minister, so the president can appoint such person as its minister in its council of ministers. So this is another power which given to the president in the presidential form of government. The president, in the presidential system, the executive has a fixed tenure. In this, the executive have a fixed tenure, which means normally the executive head, the president, stay in power for whole term. It cannot be removed by no confidence motion, but no more confidence motion is not an easy task to pass in the presidential form of government. So it is very difficult and hectic task to file a non-confidence motion in the parliament to remove any president from its before its tenure. So the president have a fixed tenure in the presidential form of government. The next and the most important feature is that the presidential form of government is a democratic, because the executive is not accountable to the legislation. We cannot say this is an autocratic or monarch type of system, because the president is elected by the parties who was elected by the citizen of that nation. So the presidential form of government is, we cannot say that it is not a democratic form of government, democratic system. It is a democratic system, but in this, a single person have a more power as compared to the parliamentary form of government. So I hope you like this video, and please comment if you think that by adopting one, if India is a presidential form of government, it have more achieved development or not. So please comment or like this video. I hope you like this video. Thank you very much.